Gwen, see the numbers? Yeah, I know it, they will stuff it. All right, I hope you have a nice night. Oh, I'm on TV. I'm on TV. Wow. I'd love to be on TV. I'll check that. Oh, can you turn my screen off? There's a blue button. See the blue? What? Yep, just put your finger over that blue light. Yep, that's it. We'll turn off. Thank you.
There you go. Have a good night.
Stan, you've been sitting much too long, much too long. Welcome, 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 welcome to Truth, a radio program designed with you in mind, a program whose sole purpose is to empower you, our listeners, for information leads to knowledge, and knowledge is power. And as always, I want to empower you to take control of your life, those things that impact you, your family, and your community. As always, Truth, once you go to the website at www.gwen-truth.com so you can become all-powerful. Why? Because you're able to link to information that will give you what you need to know in terms of your municipalities, county agencies, state agencies, federal agencies, and advocacy groups. Also go there so you can chime in on the query that we have going concerning pensions. Pensions where people who work for government end up earning on your dime a lot more than you earn. So please, please, please go there and respond to the query on the website. We have so much information to share with you tonight, so that I'm just going to do a shout out to every one of you. I do need to do a shout out though to my older sister. She hates it when I say that. Now I say older sister. She had a birthday on March 5th, and to Dolores, my elder sister, happy, happy, happy birthday to you. And shout out to every one of you, and to all of the bikers who are coming to town. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody look out for the bikers, and please, please, please be safe. As has been stated, I'm Gwen Azama-Edwards, former city commissioner, retired city clerk, city of Daytona Beach, and president CEO of AU Enterprises, Inc., a consulting firm on politics and ethics. Tonight, we have guests from, actually from the radio station. They're right across the street. But these are guests who are representatives of Daytona College. Daytona College. And I have had quite an education today in terms of just what they offer, what you can do if you're interested in taking training in any of these programs that they offer. And it's just that I told them it's just a hidden jewel that is in our community. Again, this would be in Ormond Beach, across from Goliath Radio, but Daytona College is owners. They have been in the business for many, many, many years. So we're going to start off talking with Nancy and Roger Bradley. Nancy's Secretary-Treasurer for Daytona College, and Roger, if he has appeared on the, you probably can't see him, Roger's a little shy, but he's the president. He's the president of Daytona College. And I'll tell you, I said to Nancy, because she and I both serve on the Center for Business Excellence Board, and as she talked about Daytona College and her experience and what they're about, I shared with her that she just said it with so much passion that I said to myself, and I went up to her after and I said, I would love to have you on my show, because she is so much interested in not only sharing information about the job that they do and what they offer, but in helping people and helping you guys to be even better than you think you are in terms of these occupations, that you can come into their facility, get the training, and get a job. And that's what it's all about. Because I used to have this coworker who was a counselor when I was a career counselor with Florida State Employment Service, and he said, you know, the way to solve all of the problems is to get a person a job. You get them a job, and then they can deal with all the other issues that come forward. So training and a job. And these are the things that we're going to talk about. So I'm going to ask Nancy if she would go ahead and start, and then Roger can chime in to tell you a little history about Daytona College. And then we're going to have others who are here. Her son, Bill Bradley, who is the administrator for Daytona College. And then we have Justin. Justin Berkowitz is the assistant to the president. So we got all the top dogs here. I don't want to refer to it as dog, okay, but you know, that's what young people say. We got all the top people here, okay, tonight, and they're going to share with you and talk to you about Daytona College. And please, please, please give a listen. Now, if you are a person who is not interested in some of these occupations, whatever with Daytona College, maybe you want to go to the spa. Or if that's not the case, maybe you have individuals who are either grandchildren, who are either grandchildren or children, and you want them to get into a great occupation as well, where they can make a good livelihood, then you want to give a lesson too. If you're a young person and you're wondering just what career you'd like to go into, or either get into something that can allow you to help pay your way through college, you know, for additional training and the like. I have friends who've done that. My sister exactly, who did it in truth. But give a lesson, because it's going to be something that's going to be not only educational and informative, but in my opinion, inspirational as well. So, Nancy, if you would get us going on the history.
Thank you, Gwen. First of all, I'd like to express our appreciation for the invitation to come and meet with you tonight. We're very excited to be here. I'll introduce us again. Roger Bradley, my husband and business partner for 35 plus years.
And those of you who may go on YouTube, you know all of my shows, or majority of them, do appear on YouTube, and this show will be on YouTube as well. Now, she's pointing to Roger, but Roger decided he did not want to sit where he could be seen. Show your head, Roger. Okay, there's Roger, okay? Say hi, Roger.
Hi, Roger.
Okay.
And then to my immediate left is Justin Berkowitz, who is our campus director, assistant to the president, but also is the vice president for operations for our college. And then next to Justin is my son, Bill Bradley, who has been working as an administrator at the college for the last 3 years. And one day, Roger and I are hoping to retire, and Bill and Justin will just take over, and we can relax. But in the meantime, to give you a little bit of history about the college and about us, we have been in the higher education field training students for entry-level occupations for over 35 years. We have worked together all that time, and many people ask, how in the world can you do that? And my answer always is, well, we've always done it. So we work together, and we've been married, and our whole lives have been dedicated to doing this kind of work. We love students, we love adult students, and just a little bit of my background. I'm a business education teacher, is where I began, and teaching, I'm going to say typing on typewriters, so that tells you how long it's been. Many years ago is when I started, but I got into teaching adult students and found that this was something that was so rewarding, in that they were coming to class because they wanted to be there, and they wanted to be able to learn something that is going to take them to the next level, whatever that happens to be. So with that, Roger and I worked for a very good friend of ours, and then we moved to Florida and became owners of some schools here. So anyway, Daytona College is a post-secondary private career college, and it was founded in 1996 as the Daytona Institute of Massage Therapy by a gentleman who is a practicing therapist and really enjoyed training others to do this work. And we knew him just from the higher ed community, and then decided that we would be interested in buying the school from him, which we did. And so we bought it in 2003, And from there, it was located in Holly Hill on Ridgewood Avenue, 1500 Ridgewood Avenue, in a little house. And it was a great school then, doing just strictly massage therapy and training a lot of very good massage therapists. I would think that probably, I can't give you a number right off the top of my head, but I would say a good number of the practicing licensed massage therapists successful in this community have graduated from Daytona Institute.
Awesome.
So then we decided that because we were already doing this in Orlando and St. Pete area, that we would add some other programs to our school, and with that we needed to move it to a larger facility. So Roger and his real estate friend went house hunting, so to speak, and we found the property here at 425 South Nova. And over the last, it took several years to get it all the way we wanted it to be, but we basically gutted it and redid it and turned it into the facility that it is today.
And it is, I will say it is an awesome, awesome facility. I had the opportunity of touring it today, and I asked the question, I actually posed the question to all of you because, I've been in the community working with various organizations and the like, educational institutions as well. And all that you offer said to me and showed me something that I believe is probably very unique for this area. And you were saying that it is for what we have that's available here, right? That there are some places that have maybe one type of training or 2 or 3 types of training, but you guys have just such a multitude of training opportunities for individuals. And we're going to talk about the fact that you also, you can go some places, get training, and you aren't able to find a job. It's like money down the drain. Not here, okay? Not here. And we're going to hear about that as well. But it is a fantastic facility.
Well, Gwen, I appreciate your kind words and hope you will be a frequent visitor. Because the programs that we offer at the college, and I'll let Justin and Bill chime in on that, but because of the type of training that we offer, which is geared to individuals going to work, we offer massage therapy, of course, our flagship program. And then we added cosmetology, aesthetic skincare, medical assistant, medical billing and coding, and nail technology, health information technology, as well as nursing assistant and home health aid. And most of those programs have some type of a work component to them, whether it's lab at the school, internship, externship out in a medical office, or in the case of our cosmetology, aesthetic skincare, and massage, we have a spa right there at the school. And a lot of what we do is to work, have the students perform services, gaining confidence, gaining skill under the supervision of a licensed professional, and we are open to the public. So I'm going to turn it over to Justin, and he can talk a little bit about our program.
And I have what you provided to me, the pamphlet that talks about the spa and the programs and services that are available. And for many of these, you guys have waiting lists, right?
We have a wide variety of different services at the spa and the salon, and our waiting list that you were referring to is our massage therapy, which is right now about 3 months.
Wow.
But for you, we'll squeeze you in.
Oh, you squeeze me in. Okay, I will make it go.
Our students, we do amazing hair services as well as makeup, aesthetic skincare we mentioned earlier. We do body wrapping, microdermabrasions, facials. We have a Vichy table shower plus a therapeutic massage tub as well.
And I tell you, it's awesome, guys. And I noticed in going through the material that you guys have, that you have open house. You actually, is this an opportunity for people to come and see what you've got, those who are interested in either the spa or becoming a student or whatever?
We have open houses weekly, as well as test drive demos where students can come in, sit in class, sit in the clinic. Obviously they can't work on a client right away, but they'll join alongside one of our students to shadow a hair treatment or a massage to see what it's actually like test driving the curriculum. That way they're not necessarily jumping right in. It's basically giving them ample time to ask plenty of questions, see the school in motion, work with the clients, and actually have fun at the same time. So that's what we offer at Daytona.
And what I love that Nancy was sharing with me too is that when someone comes in and they think they would like to have training in a certain area, that you guys will actually sit with them, go through the coursework and what's involved, and actually share with them so that they have a good idea of what they will be getting into, so that they can decide, is this something I want or something that I don't want? And I just think that's awesome. And the fact that you have waiting lists for your massages. But the other programs that you offer as well, and you know, when you mentioned the medical billing and coding, that is something that I know is a big deal in our area, because that's an area where a lot of, even I know Halifax and some other hospitals were getting their staff retrained, because this is a new way of entering information and maintaining information ongoing about their patients as they go through the process.
When you speak about medical billing and coding, right now the coding is going from ICD-9 to ICD-10, so you're going from like 15,000 codes to 75,000 codes.
Whoa. So,
like you mentioned earlier with Halifax, a lot of the employees have to retrain on the additional 60,000 codes that are currently new. So,
right.
We went ahead and adapted that preemptive before it actually happens. That way when our graduates enter the workforce, they're already trained on the new adjustments coming through.
And I would say that you have small classes so that individuals can get, you know, that kind of individual attention that many times you desire, but in large classes you can't get. But it's also affordable. And your placement, I want you to share about your placement rates so that people understand, again, as I've stated, that this isn't just getting training, money down the tube, and then you have nothing to show for it.
Yeah, being accredited and fully licensed to the state of Florida, we have to publicize and for disclosures on our website our outcomes. And outcomes are so important nowadays with education and anything you're investing in time or money. And I have to say we have amazing outcomes at Daytona College, but we have amazing instructors and amazing staff, amazing employees, as you saw today.
Yes.
Based on our current numbers, certain programs, our placement rates can range from 67% to 100% in different fields.
And you had mentioned, Nancy, or perhaps Bill, your son, can talk about this, that you also provide some online services and programs as well.
Yes, we do offer the allied health programs online, such as the medical billing, coding, and medical assisting, as well as health information and technology. And we also have a business administration course as well.
Wow, so individuals who are, even those who are currently employed, this is something that they could do in order to equip themselves for promotions.
Yes, ma'am.
And the like, or changing jobs, where you can make more money as well. And I think you mentioned too, Nancy, that you have over 300 students when you combine the online individuals as well.
Yes, we're in the mid 300s. Fluctuates on day to day, but again, I know that's relatively small when you compare us to other areas of higher education. But I consider us to be an alternative, another choice, another option for individuals who may be looking for something that is perhaps a little bit more career focused than traditional higher ed. Not everybody is suited to attend a four-year college or an institution of higher ed. But we love, we just think there's so many opportunities for students. The president has, issued the mandate that there shall be more graduates from college and people will be out there working and so forth. And we're there to just provide another choice for individuals. We see a lot of transfer students in that, students make a decision to attend college right out of high school, and most of us, that's what we did because that's what was available to us.
Right.
But sometimes things happen, and we decide, well, the large environment, the living away from home, the big lecture halls, whatever it happens to be. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So we will see individuals who may have tried something and decided, you know what, I'd rather go closer to home. Or you have situations where life happens. Fall in love, get married, have kids. Wow. Now I need to go back to school. So we are very happy with the great students that we see on ground and the great students that we communicate with online. Our student services people are there to help both on ground, online. We have dedicated people who are on the phone full time discussing situations that an online student may have, whether it be something that I had trouble logging on to, I don't understand my assignment. So we try to make it as pleasant for the individual as we can so that they can successfully complete. I was experiencing some computer problems myself just a couple nights ago, and I had to get tech support on the phone for the project I was doing, and I thought, you know, this takes me back to thinking about what our students go through. And so it made me appreciate all over again what a good customer support person can do with patient understanding, help to get you through the problem. So that's a personal story, but I thought, gee, it brought it back home to me regarding the students and their situations.
I was also awed by the fact that you have your online library that's available to all your students. I'm sure they're given some kind of password or whatever, and they're able to access all of these great books online. They're also able to come to your site and use your computer lab to do online or other things that they would need to do. The different rooms that we went into, I know you called out all the programs and classes and all that they that they have and opportunities they have, but let's go through some of those a little bit slower. Now, you have the massage, and the massage is such that
we have the massage program is broken down to a clinic lab where we went in today, which has 8 tables with privacy rooms. The client, of course, will come in, check in through our spa receptionist, escort to the back to a changing area where they're greeted, receive a locker. They have their own robe and flip-flops, and they're escorted to their massage table. And then that therapist will greet them and basically consult with them in the area of soreness or to work on, things of that nature. And we have different services available. We have a 15-minute massage for $25. We have a 90-minute massage for $45.
And that's very reasonably priced, because I paid $50 for half an hour. So.
Yes.
And are there the various types of massages? I was doing a little research before the show, and I saw that they were naming about 10 basic massages, types of massages.
Our students in our curriculum, we cover both Eastern and Western methods of the human body and the soul. So basically, there's a lot of anatomy physiology classes that are involved in our curriculum. A lot of clinic hours, a lot of hands-on, as well as a lot of didactic hours. Our program is also includes the Florida Board of Massage. So when our student comes time to graduate, we put them through a review process to sit for their certification exam to become a licensed massage therapist at the end. So.
And you mentioned too that that with what they pay for in their registration and what they pay for their programs, various programs they're enrolled in, that it also includes what they would need in terms of their registration to take the test and everything else. So it's basically fully inclusive.
Our tuition is very comparable, very low end for the area. Our tuition covers all their textbooks, their certification exam, their uniforms, if they require shots or CPR depending on their curriculum, the online learn library system as well, plus the extensive review session as well. We offer amazing career services, amazing, like Mrs. Bradley said earlier, student services. basically technical support. We're one big family, as you can see when you saw earlier.
Yeah, and the students were all the students who came, they were happy to be there. They were very pleasant. You're right, it was like a family atmosphere. I'm talking, not a dysfunctional family. I'm talking about a really well-meaning and, good-natured and love each other, supportive of each other type of a family. We have to be very careful when we say that these days, because family doesn't mean, unfortunately, what it used to mean. So, in terms of the individuals that you have who come to Daytona College, and I asked you this earlier too, do you have students that are just nearby, or are they coming from distances?
Our students could be 2 minutes across the street, right next to the radio station, to an hour away. Our students are straight from high school, receiving high school scholarships, to, we had a student who was almost 62 years old. So wide variety of different students from out of town, international students. We had a student from Alaska recently, so.
Especially when it comes to the online, you were saying.
Our online, yes, we have an amazing online website, www.daytonacollege.edu, one word. Amazing videos on there, pictures, information on there. There's a chat function where they can ask questions to our online representatives. A lot of information on there.
And there's for some of these programs, there's recertification that's required, and individuals can get with you all and actually go through their recertification as well.
By all means, we receive a lot of students from New York, or like for example, if the state of Florida, the Department of Health mandates so many hours for cosmetology in Florida, let's say it's 1,200 hours for Florida. They come in from New York or New Jersey or Las Vegas, their hours might be additionally more. So they'll come here for the remaining hours they need. Or like we talked earlier with the certification for body wrapping, they come from New Jersey and New York, and they're missing that section. Instead of taking the whole program here, we'll fit them in where they can actually take that section with the need, whether it's 30 hours additional or 3 days, depending on what extent of the certification, to get them the treatment they need.
Okay, and we've been talking a lot about the Daytona College, but Bill, what is the philosophy? You guys have a certain philosophy too that kind of drives your program. You may not go word by word, but
well, essentially, we try to we do our best to train our students and provide the necessary tools for them to become eligible for a job in their respective field. We do what we can. We provide them with the necessary tools, and we do our best to assist them in whatever way possible.
And not just, this is because when I was there and I had the opportunity to tour and talk with you guys and hear more about the program and read some of the information you had shared with me as well. It's not just, as you said, the didactic, the learning you get in the classroom. You guys actually help them to become true professionals.
Well, by all means, and like we have an event coming up in a couple of weeks we saw earlier with our celebrity stylist coming in from Los Angeles. This individual, Jonathan Anton, will be on campus March 26th and 28th. This gentleman who's seen on TV, have hit TV shows, who's our newest member of our advisory board for cosmetology, he's actually partnered with Daytona College. Like we said earlier, we're bringing somebody in that's high level in that particular field of cosmetology, coming into Daytona College, working with our students about branding, working with clients, growing a business, being hands-on in what cosmetology can do for the community. And it, like we talked earlier, it takes a different person to do different programs. They're creative, hands-on, if they're artistic, there's programs for anybody. So Daytona College, we have a wide variety of different programs. We spend a lot of time with our students on the phones or in person. We love when their parents come in, or the loved ones, or their spouse, because it's a family atmosphere. We want the families to be involved and ask questions. We're proud about our outcomes. We're proud about what we have at Daytona College. By all means, we want them to look around, want them to shop around, and we answer any questions they have. If they want to sit in for a week, you want to come to class and experience, be a student for a day, come on in. I don't want you to jump into something that you're not sure of. We want to make sure it's the best program for you. We can offer you the best 24-hour support that's available. And just because they graduate, we have great alumni that come back through our job fairs, through our advisory boards, through all the community outreach events we do in the community. the event coming down in a couple of weeks, we already have like 12 graduates coming in just to work for the event, because it's an amazing feeling to work with somebody at that level and that statue. But also it says a lot about Daytona College and what we meant to them while they're going through their education, that they can come back and drop what they're doing and make time for us.
Absolutely, absolutely. It really speaks volumes. And the individual you spoke of, you said there are 2 shows that he's been on.
Yeah, we have Bravo's hit TV channel. He was a celebrity hairstylist judge on Master Hair, and also Blowout on the Bravo channel. He's also working on 2 other shows. So we're proud to have him part of Daytona College.
And you have, based upon your placements, your externships, internships, and your actual placements of your students, you have students that are really all over the area. And I know you had mentioned, Nancy, that before you guys moved into this fantastic facility, and when you were in the house, basically the house shop, that there were several individuals who actually graduated in the massage program who are pretty well known at this point and operating in the local communities.
Yes, Gwen, yes. Although, you know, you have to be very discreet about who your clients are. We do have some graduates who take care of a lot of the local celebrities, as well as some of the race car drivers when they're in town, and some of the ones that live in the area. So we're very proud of that, and hopefully that says a lot for the quality of their education. But also, our job is to get them ready to go out.
Yeah.
Get them ready for that first job. And then we hope that we are also, in addition to the technical skills, letting them know how important it is to be a professional, to be a good employee, to dress the part, look the part, be the dependable one, empower themselves to be a leader. And so with that, when an employee or a new employee shows those characteristics, I think we've all been there. If we've ever hired people, you can spot those people. And then they're the ones that you want to not only keep and nurture, but you see that person perhaps in more of a leadership role when the time is right for that person. So we're hoping that with the basic training, I guess you call it, that they receive when they are attending our school, that they would gain the confidence to move themselves up in their career. Like Justin said, one of the things that we try to do to enhance the educational opportunity is we're very active in the community for different charity events, and we try to say yes. We do receive, Bill and Justin are more on the front line receiving those calls than I am, but we do receive quite a few phone calls about, can your students come and do this, can your students come and do that. Sometimes we can, and sometimes we're unable to. But we've traveled to Orlando to assist with the Orange County Public Schools special needs families, where they would have a whole day retreat, and we had our massage students go there, traveled in a van, and they all went and took care of the families who were there at workshops, so mom and dad could have a break and come over and receive a chair massage. So, and the students, they really enjoy doing those kinds of things. That's just one that we've done. We've done
United States Track and Field, where the Olympics contacted us. They came here at Daytona Beach, Hilton, for an event and workshop and training, plus an award ceremony for the recent Olympians that came into town.
Oh.
So Daytona College, and actually the whole class signed up. So the whole class went there. And they were doing massages, free massages to the Olympians that were there. Plus also our skincare students did the makeup prior to their award ceremony. So we did all the makeup and hair behind the scenes, the curtain, before the limelight of all of the Olympians that came across the stage to receive the medals. So
Oh, super.
pretty cool stuff that our students are doing, as well as Mrs. Bradley said, we worked with the city of Palm Coast, the city of Daytona Beach, of course Ormond, We did Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. We have an amazing community event right across the street. Our next event is June 27th, where we offer free food and free services for our local community to say thank you. We always have the fire department there to show off the fire trucks as well. We do amazing things across the street. I know it looks a little on the outside, but when you walk in, it's a winter wonderland.
Oh, yes, yes. Quite a lot is there. And you know, it's great that you're also, with everything that you're doing in helping to empower these individuals who come through your programs, your various programs, that you're a good community partner as well. Because that really, for a lot of us, speaks volumes about not just your involvement in the community, but the fact that you really want to help this community to be its best. And we do that by working with individuals to help them be their best, and then having them presenting an opportunity to allow them to also showcase it to the community. And so, again, to me, that just speaks true volumes. Now, so people understand, in terms of your programs, you have Associate of Science degrees that you offer, you have diploma programs, and you have certificate programs. Could you share?
Our two certificate programs, yes, is regulated through the Florida Board of Nursing, which is very important. We have the nursing assistant, which is a 6-week program. Basically, the students are here for 4 weeks on campus with our lab, working with our mannequins, the simulations. Then they spend 2 weeks in a long-term care facility or assisted living facility prior to sitting for the Florida Board of Nursing to become a certified nursing assistant. As well as the home health aide, which is a 5-week program. Basically, it gets the person geared up to work with an individual at their house or residence. Because as you know, in Florida, the number of nursing homes and different retirement communities, the loved ones that live far away and their parents live here, there's a lot of home health agencies out there that are looking for, qualified applicants to take care of the loved one through the process when they're a million miles away. So we have amazing programs at Daytona College, like you said, both ground and online, and of course hybrid. So.
And you mentioned that the business administration program is an online program.
It is. It's a 70-week online degree program. The students basically, they take one class, between 1 or 2 classes every 5 weeks. So the day starts on a Sunday, actually on a Monday, and then it ends on a Sunday. So basically through a Monday through Sunday, they have to do so many activity posts, lesson assignments, team building exercises, things of that nature. And of course at the 5-week period, they're graded along the way, so they have access to our online learning system where they can see their attendance, their grades, or use our online platforms for patient simulations or things of that nature. The great thing about, we have a lot of online students live in the community, and we welcome them to come in and utilize our classrooms here in our lab. We have morning and evening classes. Our classes are here Monday through Friday. Cosmetology, they're in session Tuesday through Saturday. We have a wide variety of day and evening classes as well, as versus 30-week programs, 40-week programs, and 60-week programs.
Do you find that, because as I said, and you said too, that your students really love this program, the programs that you offer, and it's like an extended family. Do you find that the word is out there about you? Because I've said that you're kind of a well-kept secret, really. And I know that you changed your name to Daytona College. When was that? In
2007.
2007? Okay, so...
2006.
2006, so it may be a new name for many people, since you had another name that was really more associated with the massage side of it. And I know we remember reading that Daytona Community College had wanted the name, but you guys already had it, so they ended up with Daytona State College. So when we say Daytona College, people need to understand that it is a college.
It is a full-blown college,
Yes.
fully accredited, nationally accredited through the United States. We have students, like I said, online students between here and California, or Alaska, all around the United States. Amazing ground students here on campus. We have starts every 5 weeks. We have orientations as well. Like we said earlier, we have the test drive systems as well. We have great open houses throughout the week. Like you said, we're on 425 South Nova Road in Ormond Beach, across from DB Pickles.
Goliath Radio.
Goliath Radio.
Yeah, I always use DB Pickles when I tell people about, you know, where the location of the radio station. I'm gonna have to start saying Daytona College too. But the Associate of Arts, Associate of Science degrees are in which program? You can share that with them.
Associates of Science is medical assistant, medical billing and coding, as well as business administration, as well as therapy, massage and skincare, health information technology, and natural health. Those that don't know the difference between a diploma program versus an Associates of Science program, is made up of core classes, which represents your anatomy, physiology, your labs, your hands-on patient seminars, and then you add on the gen ed component, which can be made up of between 5 to 8 different gen ed classes, depending on the school. So basically, when you add the gen ed component versus the core classes, you end up with a degree. A straight diploma program is straight core classes. The individual wants to come in here, they might have some education at a local community college, gen ed classes. They want to come in here, they don't want to mess around with their length of the program. They want to come in here and get, like we said earlier, get employed and find a job.
Right.
And of course, a lot of programs require certification at the end. And employers look for that certification. They look for that patent at the end that says, hey, you're a registered medical assistant. Hey, you're a licensed therapeutic massage, or you're a licensed cosmetologist. I mean, anybody can cut hair at home on the side, but, you know, to get the proper training to be a licensed cosmetologist, to have that credential at the end of your name means so much.
Right, right. And in terms of doing the nails, the pedicures, the manicures, and all of that. And let me just say too, because you just hit on it, but for all those who are out there who are doing hair in their homes, you know, or they're doing, you know, somebody's doing the pedicures and all that kind of stuff, and they don't have really and truly not the training, but you don't even have the certification that goes along with that. And you could find yourself in deep trouble, because it is against the law to do that. So this is a fairly inexpensive way for you to go and get the training and the certification that you need so that you're legal. Not only are you legal, but you're able to actually even step out even further and do more of what you do. And I know there are many people who think that, you know, I think I might like to do hair. I've done my sister's hairs for years, you know, or something like that, or they enjoy doing their nails and, you know, doing the nails of their friends and that type of thing. As they come in, if they had an interest and they come in, they talk with you guys, what do you find are some key components to actually being successful in the training? You know, maybe somebody told you your hair looks great and, you know, maybe you ought to try being a hairdresser or something, but that doesn't necessarily make you an individual who would be a great, you know, cosmetology student or a cosmetologist.
Exactly, Gwen, yes. Well, one of the things that we attempt to do is to make sure that when a person who may be interested comes to visit a school, first of all, it's a requirement. You must come visit the campus, unless, of course, you're an online student and you live far away. But all students attending the ground campus must have had a personal visit, campus tour, and a good sit-down talk with our admissions staff. And what we do is that we go through a pretty extensive question and answer period so that the student can understand, the prospective student can understand exactly what it is that we have to offer, the content of the programs, the physical requirements, the level of difficulty of the academic side, what type of equipment would you be operating, so forth. Can you lift? That's a nursing assistant issue. Home health aide, they have to be able to lift the patient. So all of those things have to be disclosed and discussed. The individual takes a walk-around tour, has the opportunity to speak with staff from faculty members to the career services people who are there to help assist with the job search. And also they will speak with the financial aid officer to talk about what type of financial is available to them if they qualify. So all of those things we want to make sure, and the person can come back as many times as they want to, and then they can make their decision and then begin school. So we want to make sure that we are a good fit for that person. And as far as their characteristics, I guess you read people after you've been doing it a while, but also think the types of questions, the level of interest that they bring you, the significant other. We see lots of small children come in with their moms or the parents. We've seen full families come in because they're all interested in wanting to make sure that their loved one, because in my experience, the students that are most successful are those that have had a strong support system at home. And when we have graduation, one of the things that I always make a point to do is to thank all of you who are not receiving the degree today or the diploma today, but all of you who were there every step of the way in the background, because that's what it takes to be successful. So it's really a situation where you want to make sure that the prospective student, the person that's interested, receives all the information, gets all their questions asked, and then they get home and they decide, oh wait, I have another question. They're certainly welcome to call back. In addition, and Justin had mentioned this early on, our website has quite a bit of information on it about our institution and where we're located, our programs and so forth. All of the tuition information and financial aid information is there. But also, we are required by the United States Department of Education, by whom we are authorized to participate in Title IV financial aid programs. They require certain disclosures from institutions, and so ours are out there, published for everyone to see. There are many regulatory rules and laws that we have to follow. We are licensed by the Commission for Independent Education, part of the Florida Department of Education, and we are one of 1,000 licensed schools, private career colleges in the state of Florida. So we're a tiny speck in the big footprint here in Florida, but we're also accredited by the Accrediting Commission of Career Schools and Colleges, which is an agency recognized by the U.S. Department of Ed to accredit career schools. So we are held to high standards by external agencies, such as those that I just mentioned, but really, more than anything, we're held to the standards that are set by our employers who come and hire our students, by our advisory board members who give us guidance, and also by our students and our graduates, because without them, we would cease to exist. And without them being successful, we would cease to exist, because we're market driven and the students have many choices, whether it's an on-ground program close by or whether it's an online program that could be anywhere in the world. So when they make that decision, we want to make sure that the student has, I keep saying student, but I mean prospective student, has all the information that they possibly need to make that decision. And the fact that we are small, we are family owned, we are family run, and I consider Justin another son, because he could be my son at his age. So we want to be seen as a good value for the student and for their family. So
I agree, and I should have announced the show earlier, but you were saying so much good stuff that I couldn't stop you. But you listen to Truth with Gwen Azama-Edwards. This is WLE 1380 AM on your radio dial, Goliath Radio, and in Ormond Beach, Florida. And my guests are individuals who are here, who are representatives from Daytona College, which is located across from the radio station and across from D.B. Pickles restaurant. But they're located here in Ormond Beach, Florida, and they are a great and awesome facility which offers some great and awesome training opportunities for you guys to go in, get the training that you want, that you desire, and then be empowered through that training to get a good job and actually become a person who is a self-sustainer in our society. And also, as you were mentioning, Nancy, about the young ladies or others who come in and they have their children with them or their families with them, and especially in terms of the children, I think parents become great role models for their children when they let them see them advancing their education, their training, going back to school, bettering themselves, because that sends a powerful message, I think, to our young people to say that, you know, if my parents, you know, wanted to get better, do better, empower themselves, then, you know, that's something I should be doing too, that I should be staying in school, learning what I can, that I should be then going on and getting additional training as well. So shout out to all of those students who are there at your at Daytona College, getting training in the many areas that are there. And now, what other, besides in the spa, let's make sure we cover that before, because I am going to go in and get my massage, but in the spa, what are some other opportunities for individuals who have needs? And I know you said that that you have individuals who come from some of the long-term facilities, you know, like nursing homes or whatever. They will bus their people in, and others who come in, and again, for the massage, you've got a 3-month waiting period. But what are some other things?
24 hours. Well, we actually, every Wednesday, we offer senior discounts to our local seniors.
Oh, wonderful. I'm that too.
You're only 23. That's a 10% off any service. We also do bridal parties on the weekends.
Oh, wow.
We do princess parties. We do birthday parties as well for a day of beauty. Get your hair done, your makeup, your nails. To the little princesses out there, or princes. Our newest venture we started was we do acupuncture as part of one of our spa services.
Oh, yes.
Acupuncture is an amazing session to have. We have a local doctor in the area that travels, Dr. Beth Stevenson, who partnered with Daytona College. She comes here 2 days during the week, and one evening she does basically a 45-minute acupuncture session that has involved some massage depending on the condition. We do group acupuncture sessions for 6 people per room for weight loss, smoking, fertility, wide variety of different sessions. Our spa services are amazing, of course. We have the style and color, the haircuts for $4, massages we mentioned earlier. And our curriculum for Daytona College Cosmetology is a Pivot Point curriculum. Pivot Point does an extensive background with coloring, texture, structure of the hair. I mean, anybody can cut a hair or do a purple braid, but the Pivot Point platform that our students are learning, our employers' feedback is our students come well above prepared than the average person from a cosmetology school with the Pivot Points. That says a lot from us.
Yes.
And to have the celebrity coming in, Jonathan Anthony coming in, that says volumes for our curriculum and our school and our students. The last event we had with Jonathan in October, we invited 8 different spa owners from hair cuttery to local salons coming in, and I would say 3 of our students got job offers that day while they're currently still in school. That's pretty amazing to happen. Our students have gifts, they have passion, they're very creative, and they have strive for success. We mentioned family earlier. We have a wide variety of students that their moms are now in school with their daughters or sons. Their spouse has, they said, you know what, honey, you come home happy every single day. I want to be happy too. I'm going to school as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is really...
But the different spa services we offer, the acupuncture, the nail services, the different color, cut, styles, Brazilian blowouts, makeup, the mud and algae wraps, the salt scrubs, which sounds amazing. We do microdermabrasions, we do signature facials through the Murad products as well. I advise your listeners to come check us out at 425 South Nova Road. Amazing spa services. We have amazing prices, as you can see.
Yes.
You know, we have fun family events.
Now, we want to make sure, too, that we give them the information about how to contact you to make reservations or whatever.
Our phone number is 386-267-0565. 386-267-0565. 0565, www.daytonacollege.edu.
Okay, wonderful, for the website as well. Roger, come back on the video, Roger, and, just, say something in terms of, now when your wife started talking, Nancy started sharing, and she said, people ask, how do you guys do this, and I almost felt like you were saying, husband and wives doing this thing together. My husband is a pastor of a church, and he and I, I'm a licensed minister under him, and, we don't always agree. Sometimes it can be a little challenging with hubby and wife working together, but apparently you love what you do.
Oh, yes. We both have a passion for this, for our schools and the students.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that probably has been helpful for the two of us in working together is that we each have our end of the business, so to speak. And so that's always been good. I've been more the education, compliance, regulatory side. He's more the how are we going to pay for this side? So, maybe like at home, I spend it and he, brings it in.
Well, I tell you, as I went on the tour and I was mentioning, commenting on the floors, and you said, Roger, that was your idea, and the floors are awesome. They're just awesome.
Well, thank you. I'm not going to say what they are.
See, he's not.
That's a secret.
He's a man of very few words, but a lot of action, okay? Because after all, you did, find the location, and you did, decide and come up with some of the planning in terms of the expansion of the building. And I will say again to individuals as they drive by and they look to their, heading north on Nova Road, crossing the radio station at D.B. Pickles, but as you look to your right, which is where Daytona College is, and you're looking, you'll see, and you'll think it's a small building, but man, you need to take a tour, because there is so much that's there and so much to offer.
Yes. Well, thank you, Gwen. Yeah, I have to give Roger all the credit for the design, and he could be an engineer or an architect, but he's not. He's a school person. So yeah, it's been his talent there is all the design and the structure and all that kind of thing. Working with that, working with the grand city of Ormond Beach in making it all happen too. All the permitting, licensing, and construction issues. So that was a wonderful experience. Great help and assistance from those people. Wonderful people.
And just a lot of the facility, the computer room, the massage room, the place for your pedicures and your manicures and your cosmetology, and the health occupations, the training rooms for that. You've got rooms for everything, and even for individuals to go and just, get caught up on their reading and other stuff that's available.
We want them to feel comfortable. Want the prospective student and the current student feel like you can come by and just spend time studying, which they do, or they'll come in and use the computer, or do work, do extra work, or just do research. They all have to do research and use the library, and so they take advantage of that. And I think sometimes it's just good to have a nice quiet place to get your homework done, and then you go home and get back to your real life.
Right. Where the spouse is talking about whatever, and then the kids are running around and all this kind of stuff. Bill, while being an administrator, he's one of two sons?
3 sons.
3 sons. Okay. Is it the other 2 that have the grandkids?
Our middle son has 3 children who are precious stars. They're 2 boys and a girl. And then our oldest son is a licensed social worker, and he works in West Palm Beach.
Okay. That's where my oldest son is. He's an accountant in West Palm Beach. Great place to
Not
go.
West Palm, Fort Myers, I'm sorry.
Oh, Fort Myers.
Sorry, wrong side of the state.
See, he keeps you guys straight.
Yeah.
Roger keeps you guys straight if he does nothing else, okay?
That's my job.
That's right, that's right. He's president of the of Daytona College. But Bill, in terms of the administration that goes on for Daytona College, and you know, looking at your instructors that are there, the administrators, of course, other administrators that are there, part of the administration staff, in terms of the dollars that, you know, that are made, and sometimes, you know, people will concentrate on just how much money we're making from our students, etc. But I can tell that that's not the case for Daytona College, because what you hear from Nancy and from Roger when he talks, but you hear the passion, and the I think compassion as well, you know, for the community and for the students and for what it is that you're trying to, you know, put out there. And in addition to that, you know, and I can tell that you're right, Justin could be a son, because he has kind of caught that bug as well in terms of the passion and compassion. But in terms of administering, it's not the usual kind of after the fast buck and all that kind of stuff. You guys really truly do care.
Yes, we do. Our biggest goal, I mean, aside from educating our students, is student satisfaction. And with that, you have to educate your students. You have to make sure that they are getting the jobs that they want and need to fulfill whatever needs and goals that they have to support their family, their friends, or themselves. You know, student satisfaction is very much our top goal.
And do you guys do surveys too?
Oh yes,
Check,
very frequently.
Most times that's
Very
the case.
frequently.
So.
Student surveys. That's one of the Justin and I, the jobs that we split is making sure that our students are getting the education that they need, and we are fulfilling the needs that they have.
And as I would think that a big thing in terms of that student satisfaction is that you get to hear from those students, because, as you stated, they're part of your advisory council.
By all means, and like we do surveys in each module. We spend a lot of time in the classroom doing observations. I love being in the salon and getting my hair changed colors. That's a joke, but
Oh, no, it's not. It's true,
joke.
though. I come in
the
with
main thing
orange
is,
hair or
it's
pink
great,
hair
it's
sometimes.
great to be in an office, but at the same side is it's great to sit in the chair and just be part of it. Have lunch with them. We do great events, quarterly hot dogs and hamburgers, barbecues.
Wow.
During orientation, we always kid with them, weigh yourself now, because you're going to gain a little bit of weight for our food and our hospitality that we offer our students. But we're heavily engaged with our students. We're not hidden in some office like some institutions. We're engaged in the classrooms. We're with them in the lab. We're having fun with the music playing and the spa music, as you can see. The money that's made, of course, through the college, it's reinvested back into the college through our instructors, through our equipment, through our machines, and making sure the education that we give to our students is sound. And the main thing is outcomes, is employment, certification. I mean, any school can grow quick from 100 to thousands of students and be happy about that, but the main thing is doing it right and having fun and outcomes, and then making sure our students are happy. And as you saw today, our students are happy.
Yes.
They love being there. There's tons of students that were there after classes were over. Back in the day, as soon as the bell rang, I'd be off my bicycle heading home. But our students were one big family, like Mrs. Bradley said, and they'll come in morning, noon, and night on the weekends and study, spend more time. Our faculty are full-time. They're there to give them one-on-one tutorials, one-on-one if you need more time doing hair coloring, massage, you don't understand a certain medical terminology. Our instructors are amazing. We're very happy to have them.
Well, all I can say is that this is just one great operation, Daytona College. And I want you guys to tell them again, contact information, your website, and your address, location, and so that all of you out there who are listening again, they have the spa. Get with them so that you can go and take advantage of some of these things that I'm going to do. as well. And, you know, for the students and for those of you who are unemployed, you know, are underemployed, and you really want to get into something that you really love, and these are things that you've decided that you really love or that you enjoy doing, you do a little bit on the side, but you really want to become legal in doing it and get the training that's necessary to get your certification and the like, or even your associate degree. Listen in and give them a call and let them know that you're interested in participating in some form of fashion. So here we go.
Sure, we can be reached at 386-267-0565. Again, that's 386-267-0565. And also our website, www.daytonacollege.edu. You can look up all of our program and get some information on those programs, as well as our spa information as well. You can check out the spa services we have available, as well as the prices, and we'd be more than happy to assist with any questions and concerns you may have.
Okay, wonderful. And that was Bill Bradley. Bill is the administrator, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then we have Justin Berkowitz, and he's assistant to the president. And then, of course, we have Nancy and Roger Bradley, and Nancy is the secretary-treasurer, and Roger is the president. He's the one that's out of sight. And, you know, I have one of the catalogs here and the SPAR menu of services and programs and opportunities. And again, I would just encourage you guys to please follow through. If this is something that you think that you might be interested in, they will help you to get a true feel for whether or not it's a good fit for you. Okay, it's time for us to go because there's I think a game coming on a little bit later. So as I share with them, the time goes by so quickly. But you've been listening to Truth with Gwen Azama-Edwards. My guests, of course, again are Nancy and Roger and Bill Bradley and Justin Berkowitz. And they're with Daytona College. And again, please get in touch with them, or you can get in touch with me. I can direct you to them. But for those of you who are interested in any form of fashion and services, the programs and training, it's awesome. The place is awesome. It's like family. It's truly like family. And I wouldn't tell you if it were not the truth, right? This is truth. So also be sure to go to the website, www.gwen-truth.com, so you can access all those powerful links. And you can also get to see the video on YouTube from this show as well. So to all of you, again, be safe because we do have the bikers out there. Look out for them. Be safe, be careful, and you know, stay true to yourself. Stay true to life. Okay? Again, you've been listening to Truth with Gwen Azama-Edwards, and like you, like my guest, like myself, we're still standing. You be blessed and have a great week.
That was very good.
Man,
You did a good job.
oh, you did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
You guys are super. What can I say?
You did a great